Say what you will about Russia and China, but there's a lot of developing, overexploited countries throughout the world that are preferring to align with and do business with Russia and China and make deals with Russia and China. Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traore is a perfect example of this. And again, I'm not making any type of claim or taking stock in either country. I'm not saying they haven't done evil shit too, but what I will say is that the way that the US and Europe, the way that white folks and European, quote unquote, Western powers have gone around, paraded around, acting like we're the good guys, rewriting history, erasing history, whitewashing history to make ourselves look like not only the victors, but the good guys. With indigenous people here in the United States, formerly Turtle Island, it was the Pilgrims and Indians sitting down and having a Thanksgiving meal, and we came to quote unquote civilize, and we say the same thing about colonialism on the African continent and around the world, that we white folks, Europeans, missionaries were coming with the Bible, we were coming with schools and education and medicine and all of that. Meanwhile, we were coming to take your land, take your resources, dominate and control your people. And we're still doing that today. And so the thing I respect about China and Russia is that they don't try to look like they are some big philanthropic, charitable, big-hearted. No, they're like, we're here to do business. And again, not saying it's always done the right way. Obviously, it's capitalism, right? But at least they're straightforward. It's like, hey, this is what it is. And again, wolf in sheep's clothing versus the wolf. I'd rather do business with the wolf because at least I know you're going to bite me. The wolf in sheep's clothing, I don't know how you're moving. I don't know what you're about. I know that you're sneaky. I know that you're in disguise. I know that you're manipulative. And so the last thing I'll say about this is I don't believe that we, white folks, Europeans, are more... We're not more evolved. We're not more advanced or whatever you want to say. We're just more evil. And the reason I say this is there have been advancements throughout history in all different societies, from the Aztecs to people in Africa to China to everywhere in between. What white Western European powers have done is been able to psychologically manipulate, colonize, enslave so much of the rest of the world, whereby it's kind of like Adam and Eve in the garden and the snake, the serpent with the fruit tempting Eve, or whatever that story is, right? Going in and tempting people to sell out their own to the colonial masters, to the enslavers, with the illusion of capitalism, money. The reason you see people of all different backgrounds that aren't white aligning with MAGA, aligning with white supremacy and white Christian nationalism and white Jesus is the illusion of power. Aligning with these ideologies will give you. But as soon as you start to question it, as Candace Owens has, they'll show you how they really feel about you very quickly. Even if it comes down to taking you out.